Alright, so let me introduce you to another project that I just picked up. I guess I shouldn't really call it a project, because it doesn't really need anything. But this is my new to me 1994 Mustang Cobra. I'll give you a little history. My very first car that I ever bought for myself was a 94 Rio Red Mustang when I was 19 years old, and always had a special place in my heart for it. I just got rid of my 65 Mustang in order to pursue getting one of these. Some people thought I was crazy for that, but I think in the long run it'll mean a lot more to me to have my first car back, in essence. So I looked all over, and luckily I was able to find, kind of locally, about a 2-hour drive, this car right here. It is a completely original 1994 Mustang Cobra. It's never been painted. It's Rio Red. Even has the Goodyear Eagle 255 ZR tires on it, on the original rims. As you can see, body is in excellent condition. It's been stored in a garage under a cover its whole life. Luckily, I was able to get all the history on the car. It is a one-owner vehicle, purchased brand new back in '94. Actually had just cracked 82,000 miles, but most of the miles in this car's life were put on early, and it's been sitting in a garage for a lot of years. It was bought by a father for his son, and he drove it and was meticulous in the maintenance records. I have all the maintenance records going back to '94. Mobil 1 oil its whole life, every 3,000 miles. And like I said, it's completely original. Mach 460 sound system. So overall, it's in really good condition. Only thing with the interior is the driver's seat is just starting to get a little wear on the bolster here, but it's not even, there's no rips, no tears, nothing like that. That can actually be brought back. And that's very common. The leather in these Mustangs did not hold up extremely well in that area. But then again, this car is 23 years old. If you know anything about the 94s, 94 and 95, we had the horizontal bar tail lights that was changed in 96 because no one really liked the look of it. The 94 and 95 Cobra were the only 94 to 98 SM95s to have the LED third brake light on the spoiler, and there is actually no brake light here. So this trunk lid would be essentially impossible to find, since it was only used on the 94 95 Cobra. Also on the 94 95 Cobra, where it says Mustang on the bumper instead of Cobra. On the GTs it said Mustang GT. So essentially this has a like a base V6 muffler on it, or bumper on it. Speaking of mufflers, it has the completely original factory stainless exhaust system. I was very surprised. It's hard to find a Mustang that has the original exhaust on it. But it's in a way it's excellent that it's been untouched. But in a way it's not, because now I don't really want to touch it. I don't want to do anything to it. But I do have a couple plans for it. I am going to do a full exhaust, including headers, and off-road X-pipe, and catback. I haven't decided if I want to do a MagnaFlow or Flowmaster. Obviously the classic sound comes from the Flowmaster 2-chamber exhaust, but I also had a 95 that had MagnaFlows on it, and it sounded amazing. So I still have to do some decision making there. But that's pretty much all I'm going to do to it. I'm I'm just gonna do some little upgrades, change the oil. I'm gonna put all new shocks and struts on it because the factory ones, believe it or not, I think it's just from sitting. It's a little bouncy in the rear, so I'm just gonna go ahead and replace all the shocks and struts since they recommend doing it every 50,000 miles anyway. This car's had Cobra on the steering wheel. Let's fire it up and hear how quiet a stock factory exhaust Cobra sounds. Alright, here we are under the hood. Like I said, completely stock. Except for, I guess, a K&N air filter. But it still has the air silencer on it. And that's like the first thing everybody takes off a Mustang is the air silencer on the 5.0 Mustang. Yep. The spark plug wires, everything is completely original. The spark plugs have been changed, though, according to the maintenance records that I got. And it's got this Duralast battery, which will probably be replaced here shortly. So yeah, there's going to be a few projects to come out of this. They won't be nearly as exciting as the Ranger, but I mean, there's a million Mustang videos on the internet, but I'll film a few projects on here, and I'll have them up as they go. Alright, so hope you enjoy this. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.